How you doing tonight? My name is Matt Parker. I'm the founder of GradTap, where we provide a diverse workforce on demand for some of the high growth companies in the technology sector. We start our program off with everybody that's on our platform going through a 1 to 4 week onboarding training. We built this onboarding curriculum based off all the data and information that we've researched and learned from customers and companies about what they want their early and career hires to have from day one. We then send our people to work, right? We're all about being a workforce that gets people jobs in a quick and efficient way. They work as W-2 workers, actually, not just contractors for GradTap on projects assigned through our companies that they upload onto our platform. We really believe technology is going to change the antiquated staffing industry, and we believe we're going to be one of the first companies to do it at a very great scale. As companies want more diverse workforces and qualified applicants, much emphasis is going to be placed on streamlining and improving the recruiting process. We're currently at the forefront of a strategic business crossroad, in our opinion. We think that diversity is going to be a big time business deal in the next 10 to 15 years. Obviously, I, as an African American founder, have built my company based on those principles that diversity is going to be one of the most important things when it comes to the hiring and recruitment process over the next 10 to 15 years. Our goal is to help companies find more diverse candidates that are good and save money and time on onboarding, training, and recruiting, right? If you have someone who's vetted, who's proven, who can do certain things, why not put them to work right away on projects that you have on your desk as a contractor or as a temp until there's a full-time opportunity? We streamline the recruitment process for companies so they can spend less time and money scouting these people, and we go out and get the talent. Right? We've now attracting a lot of talent on our platform because we find the chicken and egg problem to be real. I mean, there's just a ton of people coming out of college who just don't know or really have a good feel for what they want to do and what they're capable of. And in colleges, as we know, really aren't the training ground for this new workforce that we need in this 21st century. So we feel as a company like GradTap, we're not trying to be a training company, but we think that is a big part of our implementation process. Is if everybody on our platform is qualified with a certain Q set of skills, they're going to just be more competitive in getting a job or getting and doing well on projects with our companies. We're in the recruiting industry. It's an $150 billion industry alone in the US. Companies spend about $4,000 per new hire, right? They lose about 2.5 times that person's salary if they leave within the first year. So we're streamlining a process through the power of technology for a large amount of companies. We hear these stories all the time. The companies are struggling to find these diverse, good rock star talent people, and we feel like we're going to be able to go find them because we're the ones that are looking and doing a lot of the work on the back end to start. But as our platform grows and as our technology grows, we think, which is why we kind of want to be a part of Expa and what we see with the on-demand industry, how it's worked so well for contractors and opportunities like that. We think that this problem is going to be very hard to solve, but at the same time, if you solve it, you have people going to GradTap and people going to our platform at their early career level, and then we'll scale up to get those jobs and get those opportunities. We're already working with customers who are actively hiring our candidates for short-term projects. We acquire these customers by identifying their desire to gain a more diverse population. We are starting with the diversity issue and solving that problem for companies because really companies just don't have time. I mean, every company doesn't have $300 million to go out and pay for a diversity initiative like an Apple or a Google, but companies are still realizing that diversity is going to be a huge part and point of emphasis if their company plans to grow and make it to that next level. With the recent discovery, we see that growth stage companies right now are a perfect product market fit. I mean, 51 to 200 person companies are where we work well with. We see ourselves growing upscale and crossing that chasm down the line when we are able to figure out those problems and solve them at the enterprise level. And we've already had some conversations with some great enterprise companies. They gave us great feedback on what they want and what they're looking for in this area, in this world of diversity and recruiting. So there's a long game that we can play in this space. We compete very well on price. I mean, most staffing agencies are still charging up to 25% of the first year's salary for anyone that they place. We have a lot more modest prices because we're really building ourselves to be built on technology with a little bit of training and services on the back end as we scale up. Over the next 6 months, GradTap will continue to strategically target these companies that are in our product market fit to get our revenue over the $350,000 level as soon as possible. The influx of capital from Expa is going to help us basically build out our product, go on and be able to bring on a full-time CTO engineering type person. We have identified great talent. I'm a solo founder, which is obviously very hard, but at the same time, I feel like I've gotten this company to a certain place to where we're really now able to scale it. And I'm obsessed with this problem because I'm a minority founder. I see the issues. I see the future of how this thing is going to go. And I really think this is a great opportunity in this space. My name is Matt Parker. I'm on Twitter at GradTap, GradTap. Our website right now is gradtap.co. And we'd love to hear from Expa.